Well, it's Saturday. Just uploaded a video. It was a late night last night. I got to tell you, man, put this thing together because I just double and triple check everything. One thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the rocker arms on. And what I always do is I spray paint them like this so that way I can tell when they're spinning, because we're going to be trying some new things as far as the company goes. I got DLC lifters in this, but we're trying a couple different things on the camshaft as far as angles go, and I'm going to be trying a different oil this time. Here's my rocker arms that I'm going to be using. This is what was in the engine before. They're just are what they are. They're just rocker arms. They do have a locking nut on the back. I've been running these things forever. Should be fine. I've been building this engine with basically what everybody else can get, Stay Lube. I have, access to many different things, but I'm giving this a go. Well, I shouldn't say giving it a go. I'm doing it to show you that you don't need anything exotic. You can literally just get this from any O'Reilly's, and it's just fine. I'm going to put some of that on each one of these. I'm going to put the push rods in. I'm going to put a little plug in that, and then put the rock arms on, and we're going to move on from there. So all the rock arms are adjusted, and I got the nice little painted strip on there, so that way as they spin, you can see it spin easily. I have a valve cover that I cut the top out of just for this. So this way when it's on here, you can see it just like that. So I can see him spinning while it's in the car, and I cut this so that way the splash keeps it down. Yeah, so we're gonna put this rest of the stuff on. We're gonna put the oil pan on here in a minute and kind of go from there. Alrighty. All right, it's Monday. I'm not really sure where I left off here. I had family in town, so yeah, things were happening. I wanted to show you what I did on my oil pan here a little while back. I had a pan that was kind of messed up, so I cut the little piece that goes right here out, and then I welded it in here. I put this angle grater, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So that's 1 degree. That's 4.6. So the angle goes down that way. So that way when you're normally running, if oil builds up here, it wants to come back into here. That helps out quite a bit. There's a lot of oil being used in here, and this is still almost 3.5 fingers tall right in there. There's plenty of oil that doesn't under hard acceleration, it doesn't, cut some oil and come back here. It keeps it all back from splashing back. Works really good. On this other pan over here for Plan Z, I put a baffle up in here. So yeah, we're gonna put this thing. I'm gonna clean it up and get some of the crap out of it. It's been sitting around for a little while. I'm gonna clean it up, and this pan is what's going to go on to this one. I was gonna use this pickup. This is a highly modified pickup that I have. I take all the screen off. I weld this little piece on it, and that keeps it off the bottom like that. This is the one that's for Plan Z. I was going to put it in here, but I've got another one that I'm going to put in here. So it's kind of where we're at with this thing. So yeah, I'm going to flip this thing over, get this thing on, and I'm going to try to get this thing in here so that way I can start stabbing things in, because I'm running out of patience on this thing. I want to get it going. Alrighty. Well, it's just about that time. Engine's put together. Don't need to see it. I've filmed it hundreds of times, it seems like. Got the mystery box. There's a mystery going on here that you guys are just going to have to stay tuned to watch, because there's something in this box you've never seen before. Promise you. It's probably only about 10 people, maybe 15 in the world that know what's in that box and have seen what's in that box. So you guys are going to see it. We're getting ready to stab this thing in here. I'm going to drop this in and just kind of get going from there. So, but what makes this special, if you watch any of these videos, this marks 40. This is my 40th one right here that I've built. Different variations, different camshafts, different heads, different carburetions, different transmissions, different. I've done all 225s. In fact, that one right over there is going to be my very first 170. That's going to go in Plan Z, but that's a different story. But this is number 40. So that one's going to go in here. I'm excited about this one. Got the Dolter Duals on this one. Got the open plenum for the mystery box. And yeah, we're going to go from there. I didn't make a deep sump on this one. This is not really going to be a super hot rod. This is more of like a street rod type of engine. Camshaft on this one I think is 218, 224 on a 110 LSA. I wanted something that was a driver because I'm doing an apples to apples comparison from the hydraulic to the solid. I'm enough yapping. We're going to put this thing in there. We're going to make that. That's got to happen tonight. Tonight's Tuesday, the day before our video, so our live. So I got to get this in there right now. And I'm one-man auto, so yeah, takes a little bit of work. If you've been watching this build, you know that 3 degrees is what I had with the 904. 3 degrees is what I got with the manual transmission. So it's looking good. If you can see down in there, I started running lines for this, and how I'm going to do it is that this line right here, this is my bleed line. I'm going to bring it all the way back up here. So the highest point, I can just bleed it right back into the reservoir to get the to get all the air out. Let's go underneath. And oh yeah. So right now I'm just kind of getting this all in here. These are going to be zip tied together. This allows it to move. Whoop. This allows it to move nice and freely like so. I still got to put the flywheel on here, measure, but I want to get all these lines because I'm going to bleed this thing out here since I can take this out and it fits through here. Once I bleed this, I don't have to take it back off, which is good. And yeah, we got a drive shaft, a temporary one that's going to go in here. The goal is if I can get this thing, so this is the last video, and I'm going to drop this video tomorrow. I'm hoping to get this thing running this weekend. We will see. I got pretty much everything. As long as everything kind of goes into play, I'm going to get this thing started and get it running. I didn't want to start it without a drive shaft in here because I want to put fluid in this. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to start it without a steering wheel in here because I got no steering wheel. But that way, if I have any problems, I have plenty of room to move everything. So this is going to be the end of this one. So everything's in here, lines. I'm going to bleed all this. You'll see that in the next video as we bleed this. There'll be a lot coming in the next one. So until then, until next week, you guys take it easy. See you then.